2027.
Who gave them a mandate in before you renew mandate? Who gave you the mandate? You cannot enter the house. I mean, it is a Yakubu Mahmoud mandate with the consideration of Buhari and however they arrived at that. Until Mahmoud Yakubu tells us what caused the glitch in 2023, Nigerians will continue to question the 2023 election. And that is what they are trying to build on, because we allowed a certain level of criminality to be consolidated on. If you look at every statistics in the country, Nigeria is almost an entirely failed state. You cannot have an egalitarian society, a country that has a commander-in-chief, where people will enter a community, go door to door, killing its citizens, and the commander-in-chief can do nothing. Today in Nigeria, we wait, they kidnap people. When the girls in government secondary school in Kebbi State governor is an APC governor. He sent a message until today, nobody has answered. Before that attack, we had intelligence that they will attack that community and the school. We deployed military and law enforcement to the place. Few minutes before the attack, somebody gave an order for them to leave. After they left, few minutes later, people came and kidnapped people's children. Who gave that order? Has Tinubu told Nigerians who ordered troops to leave that government secondary school in Kebbi State? And he's a master strategist. Master strategist for mouth without any master strategy on security. Renewed hopelessness, renewed hunger. There are places in Niger State today where terrorists and bandits collect tax from Nigerians. Criminals are running sub-governmental levels under a government, and we call it a society that has territorial integrity. Bandits and terrorists are holding stakeholder meeting in the open in Katsina. One of the police ACP who was killed, Aminu Dai, according to reports, the head of the bandits in part of the place in Katsina gave an order that part of the implementations for why they will come for that peace deal is that the law enforcement officers must come in mufti. Mr. Victor, guess what? The bandits themselves, the terrorists, came in the uniforms of the slain police officer to meet with government officials. In Nigeria, terrorists kill law enforcement, attend this deal with government in the uniforms of the slain officers, and the law enforcement of that country is told not to come in their own uniforms. And that is what we call a government of a master strategist. What a shame. What a hopeless situation that we find ourselves. But we cannot be despondent, because that is what they want. They want this country to be completely captured. Nigeria has almost been taken hostage. If we allow the people who are surrounding Tinubu do not believe, nobody supports Tinubu because they know he is competent. By the way, let us put that straight. Everybody who is around him is there because of what they can get through him. Look at the visit in Turkey. Look at the outing of the president in Turkey. The personal physical stamina that is needed to lead a country like Nigeria is quite an experience. The president should be grateful that God gave him opportunity to live to a good old age. Old age is not a curse. It's a blessing. But how do you hold an entire country ransom because of your personal selfish ambition and greed? So you people are standing on the mandate that is falling. We cannot allow that. So whatever that it is, Nigeria is projected that more than 140 million persons will go into extreme and multi-dimensional poverty, increasing from the initial number this year. It is not any major breaking news. There is no desperation to fixing that. What we need is tax. That is where we are. Shame.
Something people killed in Kwara.
Yeah.
The commander-in-chief does not make a stopover in any of these areas. Neither does any high-ranking government official visit such area. And in Kaduna State, the people walk back home.
Yeah.
How did they walk back home?
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
We recovered
such a commander-in-chief. Should he be given an opportunity to continue to lead the people in that light?
Does Tinubu call himself commander-in-chief? What is he commanding?
Make sure you are sharing.
A commander-in-chief that is sharing territory with terrorists and bandits. Is that a commander-in-chief? That is what we have reduced commander-in-chief to. So in Nigeria today, US helps to fight security. France helps you to collect tax. Tinubu is in charge of defections to APC. That is what the president is doing. That is Tinubu's role. So maybe he's commander-in-chief of defections or movement from other parties, fighting opposition parties and moving everybody to convert Nigeria to a one-party state. Not only did the police deny the incident in Kaduna, the local government chairman is on record to have been telling his citizens not to escalate the matter, because the governor Sani Uba is carrying out certain unfortunate projects around the community, so they do not want, they should cover it up. People were taken. And why is it that Nigeria is the only place where people will be kidnapped in numbers? First of all, sir, how do 200 people get kidnapped in a country?
And share.
That is, there is no presence of, there are ungoverned spaces in Nigeria. There is no law. That is, people will come with motorcycle. Do you know that kidnappers, part of ransom list now, kidnapper will even add tire, motorcycle tire. They will add provision, milk, Milo. I said kidnappers are the ones that they badun. They go take Milo, they go take Lipton, they take sugar. Kidnappers in the forest, and people will go there. They have network to reach us, so we don't have network to transmit results. And then people will be killed, and then you say that you recover them without any arrest. There is no gunfire. Somehow they just go somewhere. They say, Bayo Ononuga will say, due to intelligence, we told them they must return them. We go there and go and take them. You are deceiving yourselves. We are rewarding criminality, and that is why it will not end. What are the allegations on the Minister for State for Defense? The persons in, why has the government not named persons who are linked to terrorism and brought them to book? What is keeping them? Your opinion. Who is shielding who? That is why security has become a major economic enterprise. The more money you put into it, the more it escalates. We are not being sincere. If we don't fix and end this kind of rudderless leadership, everybody is a potential victim, because today's victims were yesterday's survivors. Tomorrow's victims will be today's survivors. God forbid that Nigeria happens to me before I activate. Every Nigerian must come out to resist this kind of criminality in government.
Does the current administration deserve a